Paris Bennett led a swarming Orange defense with 14 tackles. NF Pittscuse picked out Twitter.com Ricktube. Syracuse football at Cuse Football October 7, 2017 Syracuse, New York AP. After two disheartening road losses, the weight of the world has been lifted a bit off the Syracuse Orange. Eric Dungey threw two touchdown passes and ran for another, and the Syracuse defense stymied Pittsburgh's offense on third down as the Orange held on for a 2,724 victory Saturday. It was good to finally get that monkey off our back. It's our third close game, Syracuse coach Dino Babers said. All the way in the second half, 5 minutes to go. Who's going to win the game? You don't know. To see the team rally together, and to have all three units play well, special teams, offense and defense, contributed to an ACC Atlantic win. Syracuse's win was its first over the Panthers in 5 years and kept the team's bowl hopes alive. With 6 games to play, we have an opportunity to win more than half of them, Babers said. If we can do that, we'll be a bowl team. We haven't been a bowl team in a long time. The schedule is daunting, however, with games against Clemson, Miami, Florida State and Louisville in the second half of the season. But wide receiver Devin C. Butler, who had a touchdown and personal highs of 7 receptions for 64 yards, believes things are starting to fall into place. Syracuse 33-11 Atlantic Coast Conference was coming off single-digit losses to LSU and North Carolina State. The team is coming together. We're putting the pieces together, Butler said. We feel as though we should have won our last 2 games. We made some mental mistakes that held us back, but we're finally putting it together. Dungey, however, was less than impressed. It's good, but like I've said, we had so much to improve on, the junior quarterback said. The game was way too close. We could have put it away and we had a lot of opportunities to, but it's always nice to get that win. Pitt 24-02 had won 11 of the last 12 in the series and was 40 against Syracuse since both teams joined the ACC. Pitt didn't record its first third down conversion until midway through the fourth quarter and finished 3 of 13. When you come in at halftime and see the opposing team has not converted a third down, that's absolutely amazing, Babers said. Pitt head coach Pat Narduzzi said his team left way too many plays on the field. We left a lot of plays out there, whether it's on offense or defense. We didn't really have a lot of plays, he said. Syracuse ran 91 plays to 59 for the Panthers, but penalties and the repeated failures on third down were Pitt's undoing. They were penalized just 6 times, but several came at key moments. We took too many personal fouls. 1 on the quarterback Dungey and 1 on third down, Narduzzi said. Definitely, I mean, you have to be a disciplined football team, Pitt defensive back Avonte Maddox added. Dungey was 33 of 49 for 365 yards and ran for 48 more for 413 total yards. His 10-yard rushing score, which gave Syracuse a 17-13 lead with 6:59 left in the third quarter, was the 9th in his Syracuse career, tying him with Donovan McNabb and Bill Hurley for the top spot among quarterbacks. Ravian Pierce was the Cuse's leading receiver, 9 catches for 99 yards, 1 yard shy of becoming first AW100 since. Chris Jedney picked out Twitter.com 7 Katmairik, Syracuse football at Cuse Football October 7, 2017 Pitt quarterback Max Brown was 15 of 22 for 161 yards before leaving the game with an apparent arm injury in the third quarter. Backup Ben DiNucci was 6 of 10 for 55 yards for the Panthers. Cole Murphy's 38-yard field goal extended Syracuse's lead to 2013 late in the third quarter. Alex Kessman's 56-yard field goal, a Carrier Dome record, brought Pitt to 2016 early in the fourth, but Dungey hit Steve Ishmael on a 35-yard scoring play to extend Syracuse's lead to 2,716. Pitt made it close on a 19-yard run by Kadri Allison and 2-point conversion with 7:15 to go. After last year's 7,661 Pitt win, the highest-scoring game in FBS history, the teams slugged it out in a defensive first half which ended in a 10-10 tie. Pitt didn't get its initial first down, on a Syracuse penalty, until the last play of the first quarter. You try not to harp on last year too much, DiNucci said. But what we were saying going into this game was the last 3 times we've been here it's been real close, so we knew it was going to be a dogfight again from the start. 3 of last 5 games between the two teams have been decided by 3 points or less. The Orange weren't much better in the first half. After an opening drive that led to a Murphy 26-yard field goal, Syracuse struggled until Dungey hit Butler with a 32-yard scoring pass with 34 seconds left in the half. See what head coach Syracuse had to say about the win over Pitt. https://cosidalas3ln Syracuse football at Cuse football October 7, 2017. Pitt had taken a 103 lead on a 35-yard touchdown run by Jordan Whitehead and 49-yard field goal by Kessman. The takeaway: Pitt's road to a bowl game took a huge hit, with North Carolina State up next. Rafael Araujo Lopes led the Panthers with 7 receptions. Syracuse coach Dino Babers is 370 when leading after 3 quarters. Dungy opened up the passing game, hitting 6 different receivers, including tight end Ravian Pierce, who had a career-high 9 receptions for 99 yards. Dante Strickland had 81 yards rushing on 25 carries. Up next, Pitt has a tough home matchup Saturday against number 24 North Carolina State. Syracuse: the Orange begin a daunting 3-game stretch, hosting number 2 Clemson on Friday night. Syracuse has road games against Miami and Florida after the Tigers. ____ More AP College Football http://collegefootball.app.org and http://www.twitter.com app_top25